So good.
Yes. Ooh, yes.
I realized that I've been a terrible steward of my money.
Forget the former things. Do not dwell on the past. See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? I am making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland. 2nd Isaiah chapter 43, verses 18 through 19. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy you're here. I'm almost ashamed to talk about where I've been, but I will because I know I'm not the only one who's let life's circumstances have their way with them all year, turning us every which way but the path towards achieving our goals. I'm sharing because this time is truly different. I'm taking accountability and refusing to embark on this journey alone. I'm breaking out of this terrible holding pattern and starting all over again. I know, we've been here before at the beginning of the year. We were off to a new start, fell off, recalibrated, reset, and pivoted, made great strides, even crossed some things off the list, and yet here I am, December around the corner, and it feels like I'm exactly where I started at the beginning of the year. Yes, this year was supposed to be the year. Thrive in 2025 is what I called it. But I let my obstacles win. I allowed my circumstances to transform thrive in 2025 to survive in 2025. Wild, right? Looking back at things now, the way life has been lifing for most of this year lets me know that I had not truly renewed my mind or spirit. I was carrying a pocket full of limiting beliefs disguised as thoughtful planning. I solidified superficial habits and implemented systems that did not resolve the underlying issue, which was embedded in my mindset. As a result, I prioritized perfection over progress, delaying my progress towards becoming the woman of my dreams and living the wonderfully blessed and abundant life God promises to you and me. For the rest of the year, I'm making a serious effort to step into the life God has for me. I'm rediscovering the woman I was carefully created to be. I'm setting fear aside to pursue my wildest dreams, the dreams and desires God has placed inside of me but got lost in the circumstances of life. The dreams that I put to the side because of my fear of discomfort and relinquishing control. Control that I never really had to begin with. For the rest of the year, I'm reclaiming my time, space, and desire to be her. And it all starts with resetting my home, physically cleaning my space so that I can think clearly and create an environment that invites positivity. There is a reason it's hard to be productive in a cluttered and messy space. There's a reason we turn to cleaning when procrastination comes knocking. I believe we are subconsciously trying to create an environment that breeds productivity and lends itself to fostering and acting on great ideas. Then I'm transforming my vision of myself, auditing my life in current circumstances, and most importantly, assessing how I'm stewarding what's currently in my hands so we can rewrite the vision in collaboration with God. As the end of the year fast approaches, we're not going to get bogged down by the fact that there are 30-something days left in the year. There's plenty of time to make impactful change. Always remember, everything and anything is possible with God. So today, the journey to rediscover her begins. I hope you'll join me. Hey friends, hey, welcome back to the channel. Today is a very special day. Today I'm actually documenting phase 1 of my mommy makeover, which is tackling my hair. You all know that for the past, I would say half of the year, I've been in back-to-back braids. I started the year with cornrows, then I've been rocking boho knotless braids. Then I transitioned into wearing my natural hair in mini braids. And finally, now that we are in fall, it's time to get my traditional sewing. And so I'm excited. I am trying a new hairstylist this time around because she specializes in healthy hair care, which y'all know I am really big on actual hair care. I don't really care about the style. Obviously, I want to look good, but I really want to make sure that my actual hair is being treated well. And so that's why I'm here. So yeah, I'm going to try to document as much of this experience as I possibly can. Obviously, I'm still working on my vlogging skills, so please bear with me. I'm waiting for my appointment to start, and when it starts, I will bring you along.
I can't tell right now, to be very honest, because you do have the pre-pull inside.
Yeah.
But with that being said, what I'm going to focus on today is hydration.
Okay.
And I'm going to give you also a protein treatment. So with the protein treatment, it's going to give your hair the strength that it needs, being that it's going to be in a protective style for about 2 to 3 months. We don't want to deal with shedding. We don't want to deal with breakage when you're taking it down. So the protein treatment is going to help strengthen the bonds. Hydration is going to give it the moisture that it needs so that it's still protective while it's under your, while it's in a protective style for the next 2 to 3 months.
Yeah.
Take it away, feeling too good to me. Chilling all day, all in your space is where I wanna be. Here in this room, what did you do? I just can't get enough. Too caught up in your love. I've been trying to forget, but you won't let me. Something in my brain wants you. I've been hanging by myself, asking for help, but nothing seems to work on you. Yeah, you always make me feel like home. Yeah, you never leave my thoughts alone. Yeah, you're the reason I'm going out of my.
Yeah, so you literally just have to keep up with the trends, keep up with your treatments.
All that I crave when you're away, nights are sleepless. Do we need space? Yeah, maybe a break for your my weakness. Baby, we take the other remains. My favorite drug. Too caught up in your love. I've been
Hey friends, so it is the next day. As you guys can see, my hair is done. It was raining last night, so obviously some of my hair reverted, but I want to just talk about some of the key takeaways from yesterday's appointment. One being that your girl got a major haircut. Like, I thought I was going to go in there and get a trim. No, ma'am. I got a legitimate cut. Initially, I think I was kind of shocked simply because I had been getting trims and there was like no indication that I actually needed a cut. However, Sabrina said, hey, you got see-through ends. We can do this gradually or we can do a cut. And so I decided to do the cut. So we are on an official hair growth journey. And I'm actually happy about that because I've decided I'm just going to show you how to grow longer hair while protective styling with weaves. That is something that I have always been passionate about. You know, I love my braids. You know, I love my weaves. And I know that there's like discourse around whether sew-ins grow or do not grow your hair. And so I figure I'm just going to bring you along. Now, what I love about this install is how seamlessly it blends with my hair. Like, you tell me where my natural hair starts and stops. You tell me. So yeah, I'm super excited about this new journey. Did I think this is where we would be? Absolutely not. Is it a little annoying? Yes, simply because I thought I would be hitting my goals like sometime in spring of next year. I am so far away from that. The goal is to hit waist length in a year and a half. Once I see where my hair is, when I take down this install, we'll assess what our path forward will be. But this is our starting point, and I'm really excited about that.
Have got to exercise daily, because when you exercise daily, you begin to train your muscles. You begin to train your cardiovascular system. But above and beyond that, you begin to get results. Those results are more wins that you're stacking. And those results are a byproduct of discipline, of consistency, of effort, of focus, of delayed gratification. Because you and I both know this. One awesome workout is not going to give you the results you want. 1 week of awesome workouts won't give you the results you want. 1 month, you might start seeing some results. 1 year or 6 months, now you're seeing some results. And what did that teach you? That taught you that even if you're not feeling like it, even if you're not motivated that day, you are going to go into the gym, you're going to hit the trail, you're going to do your exercise routine no matter what, because you are a disciplined, consistent, focused individual. And that individual is a confident person who stacks wins, and that's what you want.
Hey friends, hey, welcome back. It has been a while since we last talked. The last time we checked in, I was talking about this install. Child, there's just so much to discuss about this hair. I love it. I absolutely love it down. However, I don't think it's the best hairstyle for these months, especially as I'm trying to start working out again. Like, my leave out does not want to stay straight for nothing. Like, it literally wants to revert back to its curly state. So I think for winter months, I actually need to be rocking kinky curly hair, or just generally speaking, when I get traditional sew-ins, I need to be rocking kinky curly hair because my natural hair does not want to stay in a like blown out, straight end stretch type of state. And that's proven to be a very serious challenge because every morning, or excuse me, every night, I will flexi rod my hair. My hair will lay down nicely at night. In the morning, I'll take it down and everything will be beautiful. But the minute I step outside and there's even the teeniest bit of moist in the air, my hair just starts to fluff up and it is insane. So lesson learned in that. I do think the texture is very beautiful. I think next time I install this, it'll probably be in the August, September, October months when it's not raining or when there's no moisture in the air, if that makes any sense. So yeah, that's a little update on the hair. And I will show it to you. I actually think I'm gonna wash it so I can wear it in its curlier state, because I think it'll be easier to, you know, do braid outs or twist outs with this hair and have it blend more with my hair than wearing it in this blown out, wand curled type of a state. So yeah, that's that on hair. Let's talk about the fact that I am working out again. So I went to the doctor and I was weighed, and I weigh, I think it's 192 or 195. All I know is I have never weighed that much in my life except for when I was near full term with my son. So that's kind of crazy for me, especially as somebody who, like, you know, has spent a lot of their life being fit. And I know at the beginning of the year, I said that I was planning to get back to my pre-pregnancy body, and we just never got there. Like, we took the steps to work out here and there, but we kept falling off. And I'll admit part of it has been the fact that I haven't been good at prioritizing my wellness, my body, and getting exercise. I've allowed work and all the other responsibilities to kind of take priority over actually taking care of my body and moving my body on a daily basis. And that is no longer okay for me. So I am addressing that by doing my 55 not so hard challenge again. I'm ending this year very strong. The plan is to lose a solid 10 pounds in the next month, which I think is very possible. I don't think my eating habits are the problem. I really think it's the fact that I don't move my body at all during the day. I mean, I walk to the train station, I walk to my office, I walk back home, but it's not a lot of walking from door to door, if that makes any sense. And yes, while I walk up flights of steps while I'm at work, it's not the same as actively moving your body for like 45 minutes to an hour. And so I'm trying to implement that and just do some kind of movement every single day. So I'll probably get ClassPass again, depending on whether I can find classes that fit my schedule, because the last time I had ClassPass, I found that it was like impossible to get into the classes that work for my schedule. And so I was pretty much just throwing away my money, or I shouldn't say throwing away my money, because I was still using ClassPass to get things like massages and stuff like that. But I don't think I need to get massages if I'm not working out. So yeah, the plan is to get back on a regular working out schedule so that I can treat myself to all the nice things again. And when I say treat myself to the nice things, I mean treat myself to the nice things because my body requires it. You know what I mean? So yeah, there's that on the update on that. I have so much that I have to do. As y'all saw, I just did my first day of my 55 not so hard. I'm gonna call it 55 fine because I'm trying to be fine. I got through my first day of that. I'm not even gonna lie, I was exhausted. But what did help me was jamming on the treadmill. That got me through my 25-minute workout. I have so much that we have to catch up on. I am on a no spend challenge, which is so problematic because there are so many sales that are happening right now. I hate it for myself. And depending on what these sales are looking like, I might have to just break the no spend. Let's see. I don't know. But the point is, I'm on a no spend. I'm on a self-improvement type of a journey. If you downloaded my 55 Not So Hard booklet, you would kind of see the different things that I'm working on. There's some self-improvement stuff, there's some physical health and wellness stuff, as well as like general goal setting. And so I partnered that challenge along with the 40 days glow up challenge that I started earlier in the year to keep myself on track for ending this year extremely strong. And so I'm gonna come back in the evening and we're just gonna walk through everything that is happening, because while we have, I think it's like 50 something days left in the year, I plan to execute my top 3 goals, which I think is completely doable. It's just a matter of truly following through with the things on both of those plans. And so I would say that today, day 1 has been quite successful. I'm very proud of myself. And so yeah, I'm gonna see you after I take a shower and after I run my errands and after family time. Okay, hey friends, I am back. As you guys can see, I am in the process of rolling my hair or flexi riding my hair. As I was talking about earlier, the dilemma with my leave out, as you can see, it's trying to revert here. I don't know if the lighting is gonna do it justice. Usually, I'm still working on lighting, so please just bear with me. But essentially my hair is trying to poof back to its natural state, which is expected because I don't normally wear my hair straight. So I can't even be mad at it, and it's just more of a reason for why I should stick to kinky curly hair. My hair likes to be natural. I should wear my hair natural. Period, point blank. Anyway, what I am doing right now is just prepping my hair at nighttime. What I did before I started to flexi rod my hair is I went in with the Crown Habits signature scalp oil. I absolutely love this oil because it dries down nicely. It does not leave my hair super oily or anything like that. I have been using it every single day since getting the hair done, and my hair still looks good. It still has movement and it's not super weighed down. Granted, I only apply it to the edges of my hair and the perimeter of my leave out and my nape, because you guys know I do not play about thinning or any of that stuff. Generally speaking, I feel like our hair is prone to thinning in those areas, and so whenever I do any protective style, whether it's braids, weaves, whatever, I'm always gonna put a scalp oil or some kind of scalp stimulant along my edges, my nape, and like exposed scalp area. For my leave out, I use the Quimet Biologics Amala and Olive Heavy Cream. I absolutely love this moisturizer because it really does leave your hair super moisturized. If you are somebody who lives in a place where you are constantly being exposed to the elements, the environment, and you just want your hair to be moisturized without having to reapply moisture or reapply water or anything like that, this moisturizer does a phenomenal job, especially if you're somebody who uses the LCO method or the LOC method. This cream is phenomenal. Will leave your hair super moisturized. You will not have to moisturize your hair daily because it just does a good job of moisturizing your hair. So that is what I do. Aside from that, I just brush out the hair and I flexi rod it. So that is what I've been doing. I am just going to flexi rod the last 2 sections of my hair while I give you an update on life and what we're doing for the rest of the year. So as you guys know, at the top of the year, I did the 40-day glow up challenge, and it was a great way to kind of lay the foundation for the year. I do think it was an excellent exercise. The problem is life started to life and I did not maintain good habits. I feel like for Q1 and even into Q2, like I started to pick up real momentum and start to make changes. But then by the time we got deep into Q2, you know, work started to really be a thing. I shouldn't say really be a thing. Work got extremely busy and then life got busy. And so naturally everything else kind of just falls to the wayside. And so here we are now in November, and I just feel like, you know, finishing the year strong. And what that looks like for me, for one, is definitely stepping into a no spend challenge, because I realized that I've been a terrible steward of my money. Like I impulse shop like nobody's business, and that is so unacceptable, especially because half of the things that I shop for I don't even use. So I've had to kind of check, you know, my posture and my practices around money, and so that's why I'm doing a no spend or no to low spend November. And then part of my doing that is to kind of also just help me to like refocus that energy and reset my habits, and then also give myself more time to focus on other things that actually make me money, right? So for example, picking back up learning about investment and getting into the stock market, as well as working on side hustles that I was supposed to start earlier, to be honest, in the year. Things that I thought I would have launched by now that I just have not launched. And actually, I don't feel bad about it, because I really do believe it's all about God's timing, and I do not think that I could have started a successful business earlier in the year. It's just, I don't think it was possible. I think I needed to like move through some of the things that I worked through to get to this space where I do finally feel ready to start to make moves. And so what I am doing is I'm using the rest of this year to position myself to start strong for the new year, and also to finish this year very strong. I feel confident. I feel very confident about the moves that I'm making. I actually was able to partner with one of my friends on a project that we are working on together that is connected to the business that I want to start. So that is phenomenal and wonderful. Like I said, I am doing a no spend to low spend November to reset my spending habit, to become a better steward over my funds, because there are a lot of things that I'm asking God for that I feel He cannot bless me with, because my spending habits are out of control. I really am donating a ton of things that I purchased and thought I would use and am not using at all. That's actually insane to me. Like, never even took the tags off of certain dresses, certain shoes, maybe wore some shoes once and then decided I don't even like them like that. So resetting my spending habits, using this time to truly invest in myself. And when I say invest in myself, I'm talking about like public speaking, all things around like communications and how you present when you are pitching and talking to other people, like live in person. And so just working on little things that are not super expensive, don't require a ton of like money, but actually are investments into myself and into making more money. If you guys are interested in me like doing a deep dive or even showing you guys what some of this looks like, happy to do it. Just let me know down in the comment section. But I feel like I'm yapping. I've been talking for 10 minutes now, which is kind of crazy.
Girl, get back on track, regain your focus, and give the rest of this year everything you have got.
All right, so I just finished editing content from yesterday. I am super proud of myself, because one thing I did tell myself I would do to keep consistent is edit every single day, so that I wouldn't be stuck with a whole bunch of clips and then completely abandon creating a vlog. So I'm super proud of myself for just knocking that out, especially because last night was a rough night. My son woke up in the middle of the night. I couldn't sleep, and so I really didn't think I was gonna wake up at 5 o'clock, but I did. Not only did I wake up at 5 o'clock, I was able to get my power hour in. I was able to do about an hour of work on my passion project, which is something that is required of the 55 Not So Hard challenge that I am on. Now that I've done a little bit of editing, I'm getting ready to switch gears and transition into working on my 9 to 5. It's so interesting finding balance between what you think is your passion and then what you think is your career. I do think that I am learning a lot in my current role that I think will help me for some of my future aspirations. And so I will just leave that there for now.
Before I close out this vlog, I want to share 3 crucial lessons I've learned so far in this season. The first is to lean on God for all things. Whether you are exploring the concept of starting a new business, seeking inspiration to get healthy, working through hard times, or basking in the joy of the good things, always connect with God, because 2 minutes in God's presence is enough to change the trajectory of your day. The second is that you are exactly who you think you are, and what you claim about yourself will come to pass. I'll talk more about this in the next vlog, but this is your gentle reminder to be wise with your words and keep a positive mind. Finally, progress over perfection and fear. I started a podcast podcasts that encourage you and document the goodness of God, check it out. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next vlog. Bye. Welcome to the first episode of Called to Be Transparent, the weekly soundbite you didn't know you needed. I'm Michelle, your personal minister of encouragement. My goal is to provide you with gentle reminders every week, encouraging you to tap into your inner strength, face your fears, and pursue your purpose boldly while living the life of your dreams.